Welcome back, Fox. How are you feeling?
I was a ghost?
I suppose it must have been quite a traumatic experience. The good news is, you completed your mission. Your sentence has been reduced by 100 days. The bad news is, you lost a warden. That's a penalty of 20 days. I'm sure you'll do better next time.
What the hell happened to me?
If I'm being honest, your neural signature, the signal inside you that is normally intrinsically connected to a warden, has become separated. It is now its own entity.
And that means...
You no longer need a warden to protect you from the scourge in the abyss.
Can't I have my old body back?
You prefer the warden? I seem to recall you complaining about that too. I doubt many humans would have the mental strength to adapt as quickly as you did. It's quite impressive.
Urian, he mentioned you by name? He said...
Well, that is unusual. However, not surprising given my research on him so far.
He said something about going to Grey... Grey... Oh, my head.
You need to rest, Fox. Leave this Urian to me. We'll talk tomorrow. Time for bed, Fox?
Sleep sounds good.
Good morning, Fox. Are you feeling better?
How am I supposed to feel better when I'm stuck in this place?
I'm chalking that response up to you having a bad night's sleep, Fox. In any case, I've been looking into this Urian character. He's quite the proverbial can of snakes.
He said someone was hunting him down.
I should hope so. He's got a rap sheet as long as my neck. Urian Caldecott, wanted for historic crimes against the old colony. He is to be apprehended at all costs. I've logged a mission request into the system for you.
That eye... It feels like it's in my head.
I don't know what that place was, but I believe Urian lured us there for a
He
reason.
mentioned something about prophecy.
Yes, well, there might be something to that. The Abyss still has secrets. We don't know much about the original prophecy, the one that drove the Church to build the Lost Colony. But we do know that they believed there was a heart to the Abyss, a place of immense power that would open up to those that were true believers. It seems Urian is a hangover from a time long lost, a dangerous extremist.
He told me he'd be waiting for me in Greymont.
Greymont. It was the capital of the old colony, the birthplace of the Scourge. A powerful place. I can't help wondering if he's luring you into a trap.
But you're gonna send me there anyway.
Capture request for fugitive Urian Caldecott accepted. Scout 5437, designation Fox, to report for duty. Bounty set at 4,000 days. Reduction to sentence.
I was hard on you yesterday. I admit that. But if you do as I say and follow my orders, you have a real chance of making it home one day. Anyway, it's time to go back to the Abyss and get to work. As you don't have a warden anymore, I've had to use an old disconnection point to triangulate a suitable location. Luckily for you, it's exactly where we need to go to open the way to Greymont. Let's go, connecting you to King's Reach. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
Worked as intended. Welcome to King's Reach, folks. After the scourge erupted, it's said the Old Father fought to seal the darkness away once and for all. Both here and back in the Old City, stopping the spread of the disease. The train line to Greymont has been sealed shut for hundreds of years. But if you're to follow the All-Father's orders and apprehend Urian, we'll need to find a way to break these seals and open the door. It's the only logical thing to do. I've seen something like this before. A commune in the Weeping Meadows uses one as their sigil. They're a group of disconnected. They like to keep themselves to themselves. It won't be easy to get past their defenses, but they may know what this seal means and how to break it. I'm uploading the Weeping Meadows route to your objective system, Fox. The path is an old scout trail, but it won't be easy to navigate. Keep your wits about you.
Now here's a sight for sore eyes. And I'd begun to think we were the only scouts left down here. What brings you to sunny old King's Reach, little one?
Have you come from the Weeping Meadows? I'm heading that way myself.
I see. Off on holiday, are you?
You get holiday? I need to speak to HR.
Never mind him. He's just being daft.
Apologies, little one. I suppose you must be out for salvage too. Not that me and Orion here spend our days combing the abyss for odds and ends. Sending technology back to Earth is the official line. Problem is, these machines have been rotting for the better part of 2 centuries, so most of it's useless old shit.
I'm sorry. He doesn't mean to be crude.
Well, time waits for no man. Or spider, eh? Good luck to you on your travels, little one. Maybe we'll cross paths again somewhere down the road.
I see you've met my other scouts.
Everett and Orion? They seem nice. Have you had them long?
They're not pets, Fox.
How many scouts are there anyway? Aside from the 3 of us, I mean.
Not as many as there used to be.
Well, you're quite the little prodigy. Oh, really? I'm delighted with your progress. This little gift is going to make your journey all the more satisfying. A spring in your step, you might say, or a boost in your jump. Breathe in that power. Savor it.
Aylin warned me about you.
Oh, dear Aylin. Forgive her, won't you? She's not quite what she used to be. But she'll soon come around. Now, Chop, I'm already tired of waiting for you. Raymond is awfully dull nowadays.
It never fails to impress me with its beauty. Well, what beauty is left? The scourge has ravaged the landscape down here, despite the All-Father's best efforts. Those in the commune painted their sigil across the meadows to attract survivors. They must know something about its origin. I hope the scourge didn't get to them too. That would really make your mission difficult. Well, let's be optimistic, folks. To the commune. place the Garden of Luna. It was the agricultural center of the Abyss. At its peak, enough produce was grown here to keep the entire colony fed. Now all those fields are flooded with scourge. The people who live down here fought bravely, trying to hold back wave after wave of drift. The commune is all that's left of a once thriving community. It's only thanks to the Allfather that anyone survived at all.
Min's going to be cross.
Who's Min?
It doesn't matter. You're interesting.
I'm just curious about the sigil on your banner.
Nobody remembers anymore. But I do. The reactor. That's where we find it.
Okay. How can I get to this reactor?
I don't remember. She'll be cross, but maybe Min will let you go look for it.
Shouldn't be here. I'm sorry?
We have grown complacent. Your ingress is my failure. It has been a long time since anyone found their way here.
You keep yourselves well hidden.
We were the keepers of the Scourge. Those appointed to contain it. You've seen it, haven't you? We were once Luna's last hope. Now, we merely count down the days until our inevitable end.
Can you tell me what the sigil on your banner means?
You ask so many questions. Well, the All-Father came here not long before the Scourge erupted. He went there with a companion and came back alone. He looked. The sigil is his gift to us, a ward against the rot, that we may protect those few who remain.
What happened to his companion?
He seemed a sorrowful man. As what those men did bought us time. But if this is your directive, then it seems our time has run out.
Aren't you even a little bit curious about it all?
Curiosity is a luxury not afforded to those preoccupied. If you truly intend to exhume what ought to remain buried, living through it all the first time around.
So it was the All-Father who placed the seal on the reactor. I hope you won't object to us breaking it. No. Intercepting Urian is our priority. By any means necessary. He made that perfectly clear. There's an old drift pump not far from here. If Min won't open the security door, then we'll do it ourselves. If we can just find a way out of the commune, we can kick that pump back to life and get the power running again. Let's get to it.
Sometimes, when I meditate deeply, there used to be animals here. They're gone now.
Maybe it's the sound of your memories.
Maybe my heart remembers what my head can't. It was beautiful here once. I did.
surprised Min didn't shoot you on sight. Maybe she's grown soft over all these years.
Maybe I made a good first impression.
Well, hasn't yet crushed all the optimism out of you. That's cute. In the absence of a good life, we hope only for a meaningful end.
This ought to speed things up a little. Go on, give it a whirl.
Why are you helping me?
Didn't your mother tell you never to look a gift horse in the mouth? You're welcome, by the way. This is about something much bigger than you folks. You are a means to a very important end. That's all.
was that?
Whatever it is, we'll deal with it. Let's go, folks. Seems to have done the trick.
What terrible thing have you awakened? My instincts told me you were trouble.
It's fine. I'll take care of it.
Just as you took care of turning the power on, you must take me for a fool. Forgive me. Anger won't undo what's done.
I won't let anything harm this commune.
Wherever does Aelin pluck you all from? Abundant in promises, yet stop. If I let you pass through, will you cause still more chaos? You understand what's at stake for us here.
My mission is to investigate the seal. Whatever
I
else.
suppose I should know better by now than to expect a straight answer from us. Do what you have to. It's out of our hands now. Everything has to die. And has a warning before you go. My watchmen have reported a stranger in the vicinity. It seems that stray cat has been sniffing around again. It should go without saying, but if he finds his way in because of you, I won't be quite so merciful.
after was sealed for a reason. I assumed it was to keep people out. But maybe it was to keep something in.
I suppose you'll be wanting to get to the old reactor.
How did you know?
Well, there's no other reason to be here, is there? Apart from gawking at all the dead folk. I take it you've already met Min.
You know Min?
Yeah, if they want to sit around all day waiting to die, that's their business. We could have another 100 years in us yet. That's a long time to be miserable.
What are you doing out here anyway?
Failing, mostly. Can't shift those bastard gates for love nor money. Of course, if you was willing to help an old man out.
What do you need me to do?
Just beyond here, there's a graveyard for old wardens. Most of them are dead as disco, but the guns are my leggy ones that make short work of those gates. I should warn you though, that place is heaving with a drift.
I'm up for a challenge.
I've no doubt. Think of me stuck in this old...
You were wondering what those disconnected were afraid of. Well, this is it. After the Scourge, the Adrift attacked in their masses. The disconnected could only hold them off for so long. They died fighting. Or, well, their bodies died. Even when their wardens ground to a halt, their human consciousness would have remained trapped inside for a long time.
That's horrifying.
Goliaths were primarily used for construction, but security was a common secondary function.
I'm amazed they weren't running the place. That's a lot of firepower.
Don't get any ideas. I hate to have to shock you when you've been doing so well.
That's a good job, well done, lass. Thanks for your help.
I was doing myself a favor, mostly.
Ah, well, it's a win-win then. By the way, what's your interest in that old reactor?
It bears the same sigil as the commune. Min says the Allfather gave it to them.
That's so. Well, if it's sigils you're into, you'll want to head down to the old... It's been a while, but I remember seeing something like that down there.
Interesting. Sounds like we have a lead on the second seal. Consider that your next mission. Assuming you get through this in one piece. Tread carefully. It's pretty hazardous up here.
Some garden this is.
Nature and industry don't mix well. Isn't the same true on Earth? For an intelligent species, you certainly seem invested in repeating your mistakes.
Not all of us are intelligent.
careful. I know next to nothing about this place. I have no idea what you might find in there.
That's comforting.
A scout's job is to explore the unknown, and sometimes the unknown is dangerous. That's just how it is.
You think I don't know that?
Help me, will you? Oh, you nasty little flesh bug! You bone puppet! Won't it be lovely when I tear the skin right off you? I'll wave you like a flag! Yucky monster! Get away! Get away! I'll make you sorry!
Is that you?
No. My name is Fawkes. Who?
William. At least, I think I'm William. Is Edwin with you?
I'm sorry, I don't know who...
I need to tell him how sorry I am. Please, if you can just take me to him.
You're dead, William. I think you've been dead for a long time.
I'm not me anymore, am I? It was all real then. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame.
He'd gathered them all, the lost and the desperate, the wretched. Earth was drowning, and the baleful eye of the blood moon gazed down with little care. Hope for the hopeless? What greater calling could there be than to deliver humanity from disaster? The leader of fate was a great man, they said, bane of the church and father to the damned. Oh, come, all ye faithful. And little care had William, who dreamed only of escape. Fate or faith, it made no difference. If his beloved went, then he would go with him. The great man of fate reached out a hand. The All-Father, they called him. A lifeboat to a drowning man, all the way to the stars. Did you think he contained his friends out of cruelty? It was protection, one last act of kindness in an unkind world.
Friends? There's more like him.
Sealed in the darkest depths, where none dare walk, where none dare seek. He left her there, sleeping and safe, until you came.
Will you take me to him? My Edwin?
He's gone, William. There's nothing more you can do.
Gone?
I think there might be a way to help you, but it means letting you go.
Will I find him there, do you think?
Maybe.
All right. I'm ready to go now.
I hope you find him.